commercials. Just a moment. I was falling asleep at the switch here.
Why should you join the Livingston County Republican Party?
Why, you ask?
Yeah, why?
Why join?
The Republican Party is the party of common sense.
Common sense.
Republicans support the Constitution.
Republicans protect your rights.
We fight to keep your children safe.
We fight to keep boys and men out of girls' and women's sports.
We fight to keep boys out of girls' restrooms.
We fight for you.
What does the Republican Party do?
We help Republican candidates get elected.
Why is it important to elect Republicans?
Why is that important?
Why?
Tell me, why is that important?
Livingston County is one of the safest counties in Michigan.
Livingston County has one of the lowest crime rates in the state of Michigan.
Livingston County has the lowest tax millage rate of all 83 counties.
Republicans work to balance the budget.
Republican legislators vote against raising your taxes.
Republican elected officials believe in transparency.
Republican clerks run elections with integrity.
Republican trustees protect your rights.
Republicans support our veterans.
Who can join?
If you are conservative, we want you in our party.
All conservatives are welcome at our table.
Join our activities.
Join the fun.
Become a member.
Join us now.
Hi, I'm Deb Drick, chair of Livingston County Republican Party. Our conservative message has been very well received in Livingston County, and I'm so happy to share with you that people are stepping up right and left to help. The only thing's missing is you. Come join our mission. Come join our fun. Go to livingstonrepublicans.com and click join. You'll be glad you did.
All right, everybody, let's watch this here. Can you see it?
I can see it, just can't hear it.
Oops, where's the sound?
Right there.
There it is. Let's try this again. There we go. You can see it on screen here?
I can see it.
Why can you see it on StreamYard?
Oh,
Hold on, we're still working this out. You have to now. I figured it out. So here we go. Let's try this again.
Using service to a couple because one of them is wearing a Trump hoodie. Let's get live to Fox 2's Dave Kinchin in Ann Arbor with a look at the controversy. Dave.
Yeah, Rip, this video has gone ultra viral. Now, this is the Smoothie King behind me here on Jackson Road in Ann Arbor, where all of this went down. What we can tell you is the couple that says they're victims in this case recorded the exchange they had with those two now fired workers. Listen.
We were just wanting a smoothie, and you literally looked at us, and I asked you if everything was okay. You said, we don't feel comfortable serving you because of my husband's hoodie. Yeah. That is discrimination.
Okay, well, have a great day. Like,
that is illegal.
So that's illegal to do.
So here's what happened at this Ann Arbor Smoothie King. The two workers are out of jobs after refusing to serve Erica and her husband Jake of Dearborn Heights. Jake is wearing a hoodie with President Trump's name on it. The workers said they did not feel comfortable in this encounter, and the couple says they were clearly discriminated against, so much so a GoFundMe page was set up, created to help them fight their legal case that they believe they had. But is this really an act of discrimination that violates the Constitution? Well, we took that question to Detroit attorney Jonathan Marco for his take, but first, here's another look at that video.
Hey, you know that's a crime, right?
It's not.
Discrimination is a crime.
We have the right to refuse service here, and that's what we
Not due to political views, though.
A lot of people are surprised to find out that the constitutional freedom of speech does not apply to private businesses, which means private businesses can discriminate based on political viewpoint. If you could refuse service to somebody with a MAGA hat, or you could refuse service to somebody with a Kamala Harris hat.
Okay, We're gonna shut them up now. We're done with them. Hi, welcome to the podcast, March 10th edition, and we have the stars of that video. We have with us Jake and Erica Lindemeyer with us. They're from Jackson County, and they took a ride into Ann Arbor and wanted a smoothie. What a crime that was! So they went in, and as you see, they had a lot of trouble with that. So I'm going to let them tell your story. So kind of back, they just gloss over it on the news, although your video now has gone viral, I believe.
Yeah, it got quite a few views, just a couple.
couple million.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't get up and decide that we were going to go ruffle feathers, definitely like that day. We just wanted to go get a smoothie. And my wife and I, we went into the Smoothie King, and we stood at the register for 3 or 4 minutes.
Now, was this your first
probably.
time in this place?
No, we frequent that Smoothie King at least once a week, and it's a 30-minute drive almost to get there.
All right.
That we go to get these smoothies.
All right.
And we probably sat there 3 or 4 minutes, and my wife's like, "What's going on? Something's going on. Something doesn't feel right." I'm like, "No, it's fine. They might be busy with the headset or the drive-through because there was only a lady and her 2 small children in there with her." And we gave it a couple more minutes, and my wife asked, "Is everything okay?" And they said, "Actually, no, we're very uncomfortable. We're not going to serve you because you're wearing a Trump hoodie." And I didn't know if they were joking. I was caught so off guard, Deb,
Sure.
that I couldn't believe it. And that exchange went back and forth for maybe a couple minutes, and then finally my wife and I decided like we should obviously record the exchange for our safety and theirs. We didn't know where it was going to go. So she started to record. She told them, "Look, I'm going Facebook Live. This is unacceptable, pretty much." And you guys see pretty much the rest of the conversation there. And come to find out, long before we even started recording, the young lady, she was already recording on her phone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean,
she thought she was in the right and she was going to prove it, huh?
Oh, right. Yeah. Her video definitely starts like long
sooner before yours does.
Yeah, at least a couple minutes, which in a situation like that, a couple minutes is quite a bit of time.
Yes.
And I felt like we weren't going to get anywhere at that point, so.
Well, I'm glad you recorded it. I mean, I think we were talking earlier, and it's my opinion that, I mean, there's always, there's been race issues and things, but I almost feel like political, it's not racism, policism. I don't know what it is. Politicism, yeah, that's what it is. I mean, there's probably more discrimination from politics these days than there are from race. So,
no question.
Wow. So we have Mark Ashley Price from the wonderful city of. Yes, that's right. Mark, look, somebody said hi to you. Greg O'Neill said hi before you did, so shame on you. You're usually my first one. So then we have Jason Jones. That must be someone that knows you. Big Jake, he says. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Jake. So then Mark Ashley Price says you are his brother in spirit because you are a big Trump supporter like himself. Okay. Trump. There you go. Right. So this happened to you, and this is. I was reading, and just to tell the readers or the viewers here that I'm scrolling through Facebook like I do every morning with my coffee, and I see this and I went, holy cow.
Right.
And I thought, this is horrible. And I thought, you know what? These people need their story told. So I dug through every back channel I could till I got a message to Jake, and he called me back, and I said, "Let's talk about this. You'll be in a safe place in Livingston County. Yeah. You're amongst Trumpers here.
Yeah.
Very nice
I appreciate you reaching out.
Yes, you can feel very safe here. So so tell me. So after this happened, you put it out on. You had it on Facebook Live.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
yes, it was on live.
Okay.
At the time. Yeah.
And how fast did that blow up?
Oh, it didn't take long, huh?
No,
I drove from Ann Arbor to Wayne County, Dearborn Heights, to go to my mom's, and in that time, I believe there was already 120 shares within 25 minutes, and then it just continued, and it was on every platform, on every social media platform, and obviously it was shared over and over and over, and then it got outside of Michigan, and it state to state, and next thing you know, it was definitely nationwide.
Okay. So and how did this affect, like, how did does this whole situation, how does this affect your personal lives?
Oh gosh.
Okay, so my daughter, who's 18, also started getting threats, which we haven't even really spoken on yet.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Not just like threats, like you pieces of garbage, or
Right,
not taunting,
right.
like these people are threatening our lives, saying they're gonna wait outside our house. My daughter, we've had our kids home from school because of the threats. I feel like I have to be home to make sure my family's safe. So I'm not.
So you're
working
not
right
working?
now,
Oh
no.
boy. Oh boy.
And I mean, it's real. Even if 90% of these threats are hollow threats,
But
have
you
to take
don't
some of these
know.
people
That's right. If
serious.
there's that many.
Yeah.
So you're getting. I know you sent a couple of them to us. I'm going to show you some of the threats that they have. They have sent me here. We'll bring that up here. Here's one right here. Oh no, that's not it. No, that was a good one.
That's a
Never
good
mind.
one.
Let's try that again. Let's get rid of that one. Remove. Yeah, they sent. I thought I had them in the. I thought I had them in here. Okay, so they would be in
Yeah, but
podcast picks
why
right
are
there.
you doing that, Deb?
Sure.
Yeah, like no one's gonna keep my family safe like I
Sure,
am. So
sure.
I mean, I don't feel comfortable with my wife going to the grocery store to get
Right,
groceries at
right.
this point, because obviously we were nationwide news. So
Right.
I mean, everybody's seen our face,
Sure.
and the last thing I need is for someone to recognize my wife who
Right,
don't agree with what
right,
happened.
right,
and next
right,
thing you
right.
know,
Well, that's a scary thing too. So there's one. I got a few of them here. Here's another one here.
We have a whole, I think, 2-minute video on how many there
I mean,
was.
look at these. This is crazy.
yeah, hundreds.
No, nuh-uh. That's the hello. No, nuh-uh.
Right.
Oh my gosh. So
And some of these aren't even really the bad ones, because social media won't even allow us to post the actual bad threats.
That
you
they
know?
inboxed
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, direct messages.
yeah, so these are pretty nasty here. And I know he let me scroll through his phone. I was flabbergasted. It's like just tons and tons of them. However, we have a post here. I love how you both handled the situation, so inspirational, because you both kept your cool in the face of absolute bigotry.
Thank
yes,
you.
yes.
Yeah, thank you very much, KB.
Yeah, so that is a and not being able to work and so have you had anybody like run into your face, or is it basically because you're at home? Are you like hunkering down?
I mean, we are.
Yeah.
At this point, we're only going out for necessities,
Mhm.
necessary things. And,
DoorDash
there's always
sometimes.
that thought in the back of my head, like, man, because everybody's not going to keep their cool
That's right.
like we did.
That's right.
And some of these people obviously they may have mental health issues or
They have to.
anything, and-
I don't understand. I mean, okay, I get that if you don't like Trump, there's a woke component, and let's face it, Ann Arbor is the birthplace of woke. So
Yes.
I mean, it's like the hub. But
Right.
so I can understand them not liking Trump. Fine, we're good with that.
Cool.
But the fact that I can understand them. I can even understand. I don't want to support you. If somebody really offensive to me came in my business, I don't know how I would handle it. But the death threats from other people, what would they be threatening you for? Just because you like Trump?
Again, yes.
Which is, they might as well be threatening everybody.
You're
you know?
literally fighting discrimination with discrimination. Like, how does that even make sense? So
Right.
where are we supposed to change in a society in a whole? At some point, it's like, okay, so we got the death threats, but not only are they on our actual Facebook Live with I think there's like 20,000 comments,
Mhm.
like he was saying, the inboxes on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and then it's, we had finally figured out some settings to like block it to where they couldn't, message us, but then, yeah, my
I know I
daughter,
couldn't get
it's
through to
just
you.
like,
Yours was
yeah,
locked down. I
yeah.
had to find him.
Right.
But
Oh.
yeah, it's just it's crazy how I feel like that's like living in past times. Like like you were talking about, we've come so far from that. Like why are we even at that point right now?
Right,
It's
right.
sad. Human decency is all that everybody deserves in life.
No,
you
and
know?
there's that, and we've all heard it said.
24,000.
20, yeah, what is 24,000?
24,000 comments.
Oh, okay, yes. Well, there could be. But so the now you lost me. Where was I going? The comments, the discrimination. That's what happens when you get old. Right out the window.
The threats.
It'll come around back through the other window in a minute. We'll go from there. So anyway, yeah, the 24,000 just left me. When you're old, you got to focus. Otherwise, you don't know where you're going to end up. Well, it is. I know where I was going. The Trump derangement syndrome. That is just a real thing.
Yes.
And the people that have it are the first ones that are going to deny it. No, we just don't like them. No, you are freaking nuts. People are absolutely losing their minds over Trump. They just are. It's just, you can't stop talking to me, Jason. You're distracting me all over the place. Now I'm gone again. So yeah, that Trump derangement system is absolutely, it's real. It's a real thing, and people have it, and people can't get over it, and they can't get past it. And what they don't understand is they're giving Trump power. They're giving the one guy they don't want power. They're giving him more power.
Absolutely.
So that's just how it works. So I don't understand why they they don't understand it. So okay, fine, keep giving them power and wait till they have advanced derangement. VDS. That sounds like something. That sounds like venereal disease, doesn't it? VDS. VDS.
I mean, can we not agree to have a difference in beliefs and opinions and whatnot, and just keep pushing?
Apparently not.
Yeah,
apparently not. I mean, like I said, there's there's Democrats that believe in Republicans, and that's fine. But when you bring Trump into the mix, like I said, it just gives him so much power.
He's our president, though.
I know.
He is our president. So why are we even it's so wild to me.
It is wild.
What would happen if he would have walked in and said, "Hi, I want to order a smoothie"? Would you have been like, "Get out"?
You're going to deny the president himself?
Yes, let's threaten the president with all that Secret Service around. So
exactly.
I'm waiting for President. I want you back on here the day President Trump calls you. I want that. I really want that one because. So everybody, if you're watching this, send this link over to President Trump and tell him he owes these guys a phone call, because this was horrible. But what I really don't like, I don't like any of it, right? But what I really don't like is that you haven't been able to work. Have you been able to work?
I have not right now, just because, with the kids trying to keep them in line with school and stuff. And he's, main provider at this point in our lives.
So what is it you do, Jake?
I'm a carpenter. My wife and I, we own a construction company. Brand new, fresh. We just started it July. I think we got
boy, how's business?
It was official. Right now,
business is quiet.
It's not right. I finished up a job because we just moved to Jackson County.
Okay.
So we were wrapping up a job that we had in Wayne County.
Okay.
And after I wrapped that up, I didn't take on anything new at the moment because I don't want anybody disappointed. And now you're just kind of lay low. Yeah.
What kind of stuff do you specialize in?
And no new construction. Outside of that, I do bathrooms, living rooms.
Okay, so you do like remodeling and that internal stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have an email or something that we can get out there? If you're in Jackson County, I know I have Jackson County watchers. If you're in Jackson County, this is, write this down or come get it. We'll post it out somewhere.
Yeah,
but you might want to give him a call. You might want to give him an email. He's, kind of laying low with the phone numbers and stuff now. But
absolutely.
Give him an email and, let him know what your needs are. If you're out that way or anywhere near Jackson County, go ahead and give me your email. Oh, wait, you have it typed there? Go ahead and type there. You gave it there. Yeah.
Yep.
So over here, we got some comments here. We've got Mark Ashley Price, who says you're in his prayers. You have to face nasty people and anti-Trumpers. Please know you have many supporters, including him, and he loves you guys. So
thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Mark. I appreciate that.
And then, Madam Chief, you're always. Well, why? Thank you, sir. All right, now there I go again. I'm lost where I'm at now. So okay. All right. So then we have Greg O'Neill. So you cannot argue with stupid, and that is amen for that one.
I stand firm on that too.
Yeah.
I actually say that quite a bit.
Yeah, well,
especially because the week prior, we were speaking to the young lady, and she gave me her nail tech's number too. Isn't that crazy? What?
So you know where to find her,
right?
Well, I mean, we've had several conversations with her
Sure.
while we're in there getting smoothies. You know, I guess it.
And just up until then, until
that hoodie, it
you
really
were
sent
fine
her
until
over.
the hoodie.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
yeah.
So bless your soul for being business owners. Yes. So is this it right here? LINDEMIRJ@gmail. Okay, so this is the email right here for Jake. You're out there in the Jackson area and you need something done this time of the day, especially if you're Republican and if you feel
most
safe
definitely.
showing up in a Trump shirt. Go ahead and give them a call. I think they could probably use the help right now. Do you also have some sort of somebody set up a
Give, Send, Go. Yeah, this is the first time I've heard of Give, Send, Go.
Okay.
Like, I always
You've
heard
never
of the
done it before.
GoFundMe.
Okay.
Yeah, and we did start one, and it wasn't
Did you
getting.
get anything from it?
It's not getting much traction. I don't know if
No,
it's
no,
not
I
being.
meant Tyler. Let me see. I've got the.
I don't know if. Yeah, because I think that young lady had started a GoFundMe, and I think she raised like 30 grand before they shut it down. And I
You
think,
mean her, the lady that lady that was so rude?
Yeah. and I think
Oh
they-
my God.
They ended up giving her money back, or giving the people's money
Good.
back, or whatever. And
Well, good.
They took it down, yeah.
actually, we started it on recommendation from other people. A
Sure.
few people had asked us, like, are you guys doing anything where we could help out? So we did start that.
And one lady actually started it before we did. And
Yeah.
I was
Okay,
like,
all
oh
right,
my gosh,
okay.
okay, we'll set it up,
Okay, let's see. Here, I'm gonna give this to Tyler. Tyler, figure out the address for this. Careful, don't, yeah.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
figure out the address for that and get that on there. We're gonna put the Give, Send, Go address on there for you.
That'd be great.
And then, yes, because this, they're having a hard time right now. They're hiding from these TDS people.
It is
We just
hiding.
moved
Yeah.
too
Literally,
in
which
November,
is crazy. Because
Oh my gosh.
she really likes to be, out
Sure,
normalizing,
sure.
socializing with people.
Especially in a new place, you want to meet your new neighbors and stuff. and
Absolutely.
like I said, that's what you get for not moving to Livingston County.
I know. Thank
Well,
you.
You were here.
The
I'll
drive
tell you
here was
what.
pretty nice. I don't know.
Yeah,
You still have some
you-
boxes. You
You'd
might
have
to box back
you'd have
up.
700 people marching down there with you and saying.
Right.
So you obviously reached out. I mean, you had to have reached out to Smoothie King, or you got a lawyer or something? Did you?
Well, so they had reached out that night.
We had reached out to them first, though. I had
Okay.
emailed on Messenger, remember, on Facebook.
Oh, that's right. She did.
Yes,
Erica
and
did
I said this
message
is
her.
unacceptable, and people were tagging them left and right. People took our video, sent it to them on Facebook message, but it was just like a in-between person, and she said, this is not acceptable. I am going to get this over to the manager as soon as possible. And then I don't think we heard anything until the next morning, I believe it was.
Okay.
And it was just a simple, please call me. And I think Jake kind of picked it up from there.
Yeah, and so at that point, we had been getting the death threats and all the other stuff, the people harassing my daughter, threatening my daughter. So we have our family attorney, we just said, we don't know what to do. Can you help us out with this? So he
Sure,
reached out to
guide
them
us.
and contacted them, and they pretty much told him, like, yeah, we fired the girls.
Okay.
And I just want to tell him, like, okay.
Okay, and?
Are you
And
not
here's a
seeing
free
the things
smoothie,
that
no
they
coupon?
didn't offer us a smoothie?
Oh
Some
my
protection?
God. You didn't even get
Yeah.
the smoothie. You would have
Still have not got
Right,
the-
like, where's
still
the
have not got the
compensation
smoothie.
here? We didn't even get our smoothie.
Wow.
Literally.
Well, and the thing is, I don't know what attorney you used. If he was a family, you said he's a family
Yeah, he's
attorney.
just our
I'm a
family
family
attorney.
attorney.
Yeah.
I was talking to my husband. My husband is a former attorney and a magistrate, and he said what you need is a civil law attorney, like a one that specializes in civil rights.
Right.
So you need one of those, and anybody else is be able to give you general stuff, but it's the civil rights guys
I
that know
called
how
a
to.
couple, I feel, but it was
Okay.
just the one lady said she was too expensive. She said you couldn't afford us.
She
I
did.
was
She
like,
says
oh.
you can't afford me hourly.
Wow.
Like,
yeah.
hey, you say that to a potential.
And then I also had found under the city of Ann Arbor, they actually have a whole
City ordinance.
city ordinance. And believe it or not, political discrimination is a part of that. So I was kind of like okay, so it's not acceptable in this city. Everything is covered under this ordinance
Well,
law.
and you
so,
know, here's the thing. What's the I mean, because well, an ordinance is just a rule that doesn't really have any teeth usually.
Right.
So unless there's something that
essentially.
says, you know, you are liable for attorney fees, or you're liable for, I mean, if you could find an ordinance in there that says if you violate this, you are liable for the attorney fees of the defendant
Right.
or of the complainant, then yeah, you're in gold. Go back and call the expensive lady and say, no,
Right.
I gotcha.
well, yeah, she actually kind of pointed that out to us as well. So,
Okay.
Even just like being decent people.
I know.
Is, you know,
I
they.
know.
To me, that's not even being a decent
No,
person
it
as a
isn't.
human.
It
Like,
isn't.
yeah, we fired them, but no, sorry that you're getting threatened because you wanted to come have a smoothie. Like, I'm
Let
sorry
me
your
make
life's
this right.
being threatened.
Can you come back
I'm
in
sorry
so we can,
this-
you know,
I mean, can
help
we get
you
our
out?
smoothie?
Right.
You know?
Yeah, that's
I mean, we drive 30 minutes to get there.
I know.
To go get these smoothies.
I know. Well, yeah, I find a different one.
Yeah,
Is that the
yeah,
closest one to you?
It is.
Ann Arbor? No
Yes.
kidding. There's nothing on the other side, like you know, Lansing or
No.
Eden County or
no
Eden
joke.
Rapids.
I don't think
Hey, you
so.
think there'd be something closer to Jackson than that? You
Okay.
think Jackson would have one, but
Yeah, maybe they
one.
will.
well, you know what we need is I'll do it too. I will be happy to do it. What I need to know is a list of all the Smoothie Kings that this guy owns. And I really
12 of
feel
them.
like this needs to be up there, and you need to say, you know, I mean, we watched a little while ago when we watched your video, there was a point where an attorney, a civil attorney said this is actually not discrimination, and that is true. The Supreme Court's been ruled on it that a business has a right to serve who they want to serve. They don't have to say why. I think that there are some protected classes, but politics isn't one of them. I
Right.
promise that.
Right.
So, but there's a better way. There's a much better way, and that is you just stop going. You know, there have been businesses that have discriminated for one reason or another, and then they just, you know, people don't go, they don't buy them. It's called voting with your dollars, and it's the best way to pay somebody back for something like that. So, this is a Smoothie King, and we don't know where it is. We don't know what's
Jackson Road.
Yeah.
Jackson Road,
Jackson-
Ann Arbor. All right, Jackson Road,
Jackson,
Ann Arbor. If you're Republican, do not go. And did I hear there's going to be some sort of protest or march or
Yeah,
something?
I think it was March 13th and 14th. Apparently, all of the
Liberal Party.
the liberals are coming together to protest outside of the building for firing her.
Oh, they're protesting her firing.
Yes, that's what I read. Yes,
Oh.
I read that.
It's like smoothie.
I'm sorry that
They're in
no.
a pickle.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
they're not in a pickle.
No.
They should have been clear in the first place. I mean, they did fire her, so they did the right thing. But
Well,
they
she
should have
also
done-
said, because she also said if my manager was here, she'd be doing the same thing. So she literally spoke on behalf of the business owner, the corporation,
As a
the
whole.
franchise, like as everybody. So
right.
I did see, or somebody had mentioned something about changing. You know, they're gonna have to refresh on their training. And I said to my husband, "Oh, so
At
we
the
were
very
their
least.
we were their guinea pigs on
right.
making sure that their corporation runs smooth from now on."
Right.
Oh man.
You know.
I'm glad you turned our lives upside down
Yeah,
in order
yeah.
to figure out that you need better training.
Right. Yeah. So, well, I'm really disturbed over these threats, and I just showed you three of. I just
Oh,
kept
gosh.
flipping and flipping and flipping. They've got just pages of them. So it's and that's to me is the disturbing part. Have you guys talked to the law enforcement at all? Police, anything that he can do?
Yes, the day after it happened, we went to Ann Arbor Police Station and filed a report. We sent them over. Up until that point, some of the messages we had received and things like that. So we made them aware of everything. And,
Wow.
I mean, it goes on and on and on. Literally, there's how many 20,000 shares or God knows how many comments. I guarantee a good 30-40% of those are all threats.
According to Jason, there's 24,000. But,
Right.
but I digress.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is. Here's another one here from. I'm losing you. Come back here. Come back. Oh, here we go. Karen, I'm so sorry your family is going through this now. Please know you have a lot of support out here, and that's true. Livingston
Thank
County
you.
is extremely red. So we take care
We
of our
appreciate
people
that
out here.
for
We
sure.
don't,
Thank you so much.
and I mean, we don't, you don't like Trump, you don't like Trump. Shut up.
Right.
Just shut up.
Thank
Shut
you.
up and sell
Thank
your
you.
stupid smoothie. We
Right.
did not come
Right.
in here to ask to ask some $14 an hour smoothie girl to give me lessons on politics. Shut up and just
No.
here's what you're
Absolutely
trained
not.
for.
Right.
I mean, is it that
Thank you.
difficult?
That's
What
it.
size?
Right, yeah.
Really?
What size? What flavor would you like? That is,
Right.
there it is, right there. There's the sum of your existence. So to be able to tell somebody else what they should believe, I mean, heck, even holy cow from Florida. Look at this.
Yeah.
Hey.
Mike.
Mike, this is my cousin Mike from Florida.
Hey, Mike
All
from
right,
Florida.
Mike.
It's about time you've shown up on this show, mister.
Heck yeah.
So it is, so like, just shut up and serve the smoothie. You don't have any rights to do this. You don't. If Trump himself came in there, he wouldn't just shut up and serve the smoothie.
Right.
I get to it, Mike. So yeah, it's just crazy. Who thinks they have the right to do that?
And whether it's against the law or not, it's legal to walk into, say, a church and speak however you want, language-wise.
Sure.
It's not against the law, but does that mean it's okay to do?
No,
Or is it right?
I've said
No.
I've said it 100 times. This is the way I put it. Having the right to do something doesn't make it the right thing to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's
Fighting
exactly
discrimination
it.
with
Couldn't have said it better.
discrimination.
Yeah.
Like
You couldn't
what?
have said it better.
Yeah, he discriminates, so out.
I'm not
We
discriminating.
don't
Yeah.
like you, yeah,
Exactly.
but yeah, it's rules for thee, but not for me. So yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
I just
Anyway.
can't imagine doing that either.
Yeah.
In my life, I'm a nurse. I can't imagine being like, oh, you don't support Trump.
Oh,
Let's
well.
just-
I'm not going to treat you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And Mike, you're right. That would be fired if it was you. Mike is a manager of a large grocery chain there, and yeah, it would be fired. Most of us would. So they got fired too, but there's going to be a big protest but Ann Arbor, Michigan, Mike, I don't know if you remember about Ann Arbor, but Ann Arbor, Michigan, where the horrible University of Michigan people, I'm going to get bombarded by blue and gold lovers,
Yeah.
but by the University of Michigan team, go green. So
That's right.
that's the home of liberal. I mean, it is the major liberal area. So it's what's going to happen there. So
He said hashtag no smoothie. King
yeah,
Day.
Yeah,
we
you
need
know,
to have
Yeah,
hashtag
Mike.
no smoothie
on both
King
sides,
month.
huh?
Yeah,
Both
month.
sides.
Give
Right.
them their free smoothie, otherwise you don't get one paid for a month.
Literally.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no. So that's just rotten. That's just horrible, and I'm really sorry. We're all sorry. I mean, you can see it. We're all sorry.
Yeah,
that
everyone,
this has happened to you.
Believe it or not, a lot, there is also people that are very supportive and who's had our backs,
Absolutely.
like our poor family who have gotten so many also threats and harassment just for sticking up for us. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Like they're privately messaging our cousins, my sisters, threatening
My
them.
mom.
Yeah, his mom. Like what? Or like I said, bringing up the past, trying to bash that in our faces. Like, what does that have to do with anything? And that's another thing that's also like 10 years later, and here we are, very successful with our family and our children. And just to have that thrown in your face over something, like you're grasping at anything.
Well, you guys didn't do, here's what it boils down to. You didn't do anything wrong.
Right.
You walked in with money to a
Right.
place that sells smoothies and
Right.
tried to use that money
United
to buy
States
one of their
currency.
smoothies.
United
Right.
States
You didn't
currency.
go in and say, you liberal piece of jerk, give me a
No.
smoothie. You
Right.
just said, may I have a smoothie, please? And what really blows my mind is that's not your first time there. You go there a lot.
No.
Frequently, yeah.
So-
And also the fact that she was, recording before us.
Long before.
Apparently there's a
So
trend on
she
TikTok.
saw your Trump thing and clicked that
Yep,
camera.
Right.
because there's a trend on TikTok, and from my understanding, now this is just allegedly,
Okay,
there's
sure.
a following on her TikTok, and there's a viral trend going around. Who can get the most views from refusing service to people? And apparently hers might have got the views. Because also, like I said, she was recording well before we didn't even know she was recording, so you can even hear it in her video where I said, you know what, I'm going to put this on Facebook Live. This is crazy. And she was already recording.
So this is,
So it makes me
there you
think.
go. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
What really was going on?
Well,
here?
I didn't know about any contests, but my first thought when she was recording right at the beginning, it was, I'm going to try and get some dig up some followers.
Correct.
Watch me shut this,
That too.
Trumper down.
Yep, that too.
So I didn't know about the contest, but wow.
In one of her videos, it said, all the just irrelevant things. Like she made a video that said, yeah, and he came in he was very aggressive and mean, and he's a prior he is a felon or something like, again, all of the things that we
None
worked
of-
hard
none
to
of
get
us-
expunged and things that are nothing of irrelevance in our day now. Like, again, if you would have caught us 10 years ago, especially my husband, it would have been a totally different scenario. So I feel like you should be,
we all saw the evidence. There
Yeah,
was
right.
nothing. There was no
Right.
rudeness. It was. I mean, if anything, you were upset more than he was.
yeah,
I mean,
think
it was.
so.
You know,
I was
but
kind of
you
in
were-
shock,
You
though,
were.
really.
You weren't I mean, you weren't belligerent. You were like more incredulous. It was like, what?
Yeah.
And she said a couple times, "Sir, you're getting loud, and you can't even hear my voice."
I know.
Here she was saying you're getting loud.
Yeah. Well, she
but
was saying that because she was recording. Yes, yes,
exactly,
yes.
and we didn't know that at first. So
So malicious, I
I'm
feel.
hearing
Malicious.
I'm hearing her say, "Sir,
Excuse
you're
me,
getting
sir.
loud."
No, stop hitting me. Stop hitting me.
Right. Yeah.
I'm hearing her say you're being loud, and I'm thinking to myself like, I'm not. But
No,
then we've seen her
no.
video,
Right.
and realized, okay, that's why she was
That's
saying
what's
that.
going on.
One of
All
5
right.
videos, her like bashing our whole family over and over and over again.
Well,
Almost made me feel like I did something wrong.
Right.
Well, and the
honestly.
thing is too, it really blows my mind that you didn't do anything wrong, and it just blows my mind too that people are coming after you guys with these.
That's the other thing.
These foul. I mean, when I say foul people, I mean foul stuff. And it's the threats. I mean, the 3 I posted were very, very mild. Some of these were just belligerently foul.
Watch
And
over your back.
Wishing
Keep
harm
your head
on,
down.
Wishing harm on our 5-year-old son.
Oh,
That
gosh.
is that's
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, yeah. Sometimes I see these liberals. From what I understand, there's worse things that they wish on 5-year-olds.
Yeah,
So,
you're not
yeah.
kidding.
I know, but still, it's like I just nothing surprises me anymore. And you know what? Here's what I say to you: anybody out there that's a Democrat that doesn't like Trump, we get it. You don't like him. You don't like him. You don't like what he does. We like what he does. We voted him because he's doing these things. We're fine with what he does. Do we like him? I mean, do I wish I could keep him a little more quiet? Yes, I do. But I mean,
Right.
I would not trade him in for a president right now. He's doing a very good job. We're happy with his stuff.
Absolutely.
But if you don't like him, that's fine. We get it. We're not. That's fine. Just wait 3 years and go vote, or wait another 2 years and go vote somebody in 3 years and go vote somebody else in. That's fine. We're good with fighting that battle. But shut up until then.
Until
Do not
then.
threaten people. Do not refuse service. Do not like lose your freaking mind, and don't threaten children and families over this. What is the matter with you people?
And I mean,
I don't get it.
like, how often do you see a conservative go out of their way to initiate some type of garbage
Right.
with a liberal?
Nope.
It does.
No.
I mean, I'm sure it does happen.
I mean,
But-
I didn't like President Biden's policies. I didn't like Obama's policies. I didn't lose my mind over either one of the individuals, but I didn't like their policies.
Not
But I
trying to
sure
start
never,
fights with his
ever,
supporters.
ever yelled. I never yelled at anybody or,
Right.
or fought with them over that. It's like, stop it. You guys you're just losing your mind. So
Yeah.
I'm incredulous. So one more time, oops, nope, I don't want that one. I want to remove it. Sorry. Oops. One more time, I'm going to put Jake's email up here because, not that one, this one. Because he's a carpenter and he's in the Jackson area and he can do some surrounding. He's inside work, not starting new construction, but you want your bathroom remodeled or kitchen remodeled, whatever, that kind of thing. Just give him an email and, see just talk to him. I mean, he could use some Republican
Yeah,
friends
I
right
mean,
now.
we-
Some
we
Republican
paint.
business.
We paint, do drywall, fencing, even outdoors. Last year I
Okay.
put a pond in for somebody.
Did ya?
Like a,
Yeah,
like a
very,
small
very beautiful.
decorative pond.
Nice.
Yeah,
So,
my spectrum is is broad. you know,
Okay.
I can do a little bit of everything.
okay. All right. Well,
You know,
good. So
licensed,
hopefully.
insured.
Oh, good. All right. Well, hopefully we do that. And then one more time too. Let me get this up here. So this has been set up for him because, they're having to stay home with their kids because of this, the threats and stuff. So they're looking for, a little bit of getting behind the bills here. So let's, see if we can show them some love
And
here.
it does help. Usually I'm not the type of
I
person
know.
to ask for help at all. I don't do it.
No,
I
I
don't.
know.
But it's,
We were
it's
kind of
a-
pushed into a corner,
it's a,
and
it's a different situation.
Yeah.
Now. Something
Well,
like
and yeah.
I've never experienced anything like
Yeah,
this in my
no,
life.
I can imagine. Well, and I understand. I mean, you put that on social media so people would understand what's going on.
Absolutely.
That needs to be called out. I started something called Operation Charlie. Call them out. And so, I'm glad they're called out. I will call out anybody I see any of this stuff.
Yeah,
and so
absolutely.
I'm just like, what if I didn't record? Can you imagine what would have really
Oh my
happened or
gosh.
transpired? Like,
We'd
I
be in
can't,
jail,
I don't,
I'm sure.
like, who knows what could have really taken place or what could have been
Right.
said or, and I never do stuff like that. So
And that
by the
city
grace
would
of
be locked
God,
up.
I did. And I feel like, somebody asked me the other day, do you regret doing that?
moments. There are
I'm like-
moments, I'm sure.
I feel like obviously with the anxiety that comes with all of this and the backlash and all of but no, I don't regret it. I feel like our society needs to be aware that there is stuff like this still happening and it's still obviously very well, people are still like promoting it, so I feel like this is all a learning opportunity for everybody's because, we all need to be coming together, at the end of the day. I feel like in agreeing on, like we talked about,
Agree to disagree even.
Yep,
Yeah,
human decency.
Yeah,
That's it.
it's just okay. It's okay not to like Trump, and it's okay,
okay
not
to
to like his
disagree.
policies. But
Right.
suck it up, wait 3 more years, and vote somebody else in,
Yep.
and there
Good
you
luck.
are.
Mhm.
And then it'll be, then we'll complain, but we will not threaten you over it.
No,
And
we're not
so-
going to refuse
no.
you
We
anything
won't be
either.
complaining.
No,
No.
no,
We're not going to be complaining.
No, if they,
They'll
they,
continue
they
to complain.
no, I'm saying, yeah, that's true. All right, but I'm saying if
Right.
there's some miracle they
I
get
know what
somebody
you
else in, but yeah, and we're fighting in Michigan. We're fighting the fight of our life. So this is just justifying. Now, I want this understood. 2 years ago, when the Democrats had full control of this state, can you imagine? I mean, the Attorney General would have come after these two.
Oh, God.
this
Without
is-
a doubt.
This is why all right, we're going to get this off because it's time. I do this every so often for a reason. This is why we need you to join down here because this is the stuff our party, this is the stuff our party and we fight. This is what we fight every single week, every single day. We fight some kind of Democrat situation here.
Battle.
We exist in order to get Republicans in office, in order to stop this nonsense.
Right.
Because like I said, 2 years ago this happened, these two would have been charged.
That's
Mm.
what-
I don't know what
that's I said.
happened.
If she wasn't recording, you could be in jail.
Right.
You never know what
That's
these
right.
people would say.
That's
and
right. So
it's just ugly, like you said, Deb. Like it's went from racism to what we call
Politicism.
politicism. Right.
Yeah, politicism.
And
People get more upset about your politics than they do about the color of your skin
Yes.
anymore, which is, I mean, it's good that we're beyond that, but
Right,
this
absolutely,
this
thank
new
God.
thing, at least here's the nice thing. The other way, you couldn't do anything about it. Unless you were Michael Jackson, but even then, but you couldn't do anything about it. But this you can't. I mean, this is so your politics are a choice.
Yes.
So I guess I would, but still, it's like stop it, and just stop it. It's just it's going too far, folks. Like I said, get mad and vote. Get mad and go donate to your candidate. Get mad and go knock doors. But do not do stupid shit like this and stop the threats. I don't know what is. So here's a question for you. Is this the one? Hang on. Let me see if I can get this bigger. No, this isn't the one. When you see this on China Get Down, oh dear God, what is wrong with people? That's what's wrong. None of them can spell or something.
I never read that one.
Yeah. It's like, oh my God.
The
There was
racism
another
thing
one.
is hilarious.
There was another
Well,
one that you sent me, and it had like a bunch of like you. 3 letters, 2 letters, 1 letter, 3
Oh, yeah,
letters.
the
It's
no,
like,
new or something
what
like
the
that.
hell
Yeah.
was that?
Like die, kill, whatever.
No,
Then they
but
tried.
it's like RNS. It's like all these, anyway, whatever.
The racist thing. They're like racist. My wife
Yeah, they've
is
said
my
that.
wife is mixed. She's Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
They
You know
wanted
what
me
I
to
mean?
clarify that this wasn't a race thing, and I never once said that. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, she had made a public video that said, I may or may have not started a race war.
Then you know what?
didn't
This
comment.
is an
I'm Puerto
idiot.
Rican.
This is an idiot that
You know?
doesn't understand what the
No.
difference.
No.
She's been misled.
Yep.
Well, she's a chowderhead in my opinion.
But then, I mean,
So-
she made the choice. She continues to make the choice to be the way she is.
Yes,
so.
that's true. Is this couple from Livingston? No. Please be active in the county. Miss Deb is a great county GOP chair. Thank you for that, Mr. Price. But they are from Jackson. So, Russ, are you watching? Where's Russ Jennings? He usually chimes in by now. Russ Jennings, you should be watching. These are your people. So we have the Jackson Republican Party chair watches my show a lot,
Okay.
and he's usually chiming in from now. So I don't know what he's doing, but oh, you know what? He's a township trustee, so he might have a meeting tonight
Russ
every
is
once in a
sleeping.
while. So Russ, you need to draft these two. You can be heroes in your own hometown out there. I'll hook you
Yeah.
up.
Reach out, Russ.
I will hook you up with Russ,
Absolutely.
and then
All right.
Russ Jennings
Absolutely.
needs to. You'll find friends there. He's a good guy.
Beautiful.
So I love Russ. So and he does a podcast out there too. So
cool.
don't be surprised if you get another invitation.
Yeah. Reach out, Russ.
Yeah. So anyway, all right. Well, is there anything else you want to tell your viewers, or anything else that is on your mind over this? Or where would you like? What would you like to see as a resolution, or at least a couple different scenarios?
Oh, well, now at this point, I feel like it went from what it was to almost Smoothie King. I'm almost disgusted in them at this point, because like I said, our attorney reached out and they just pretty much said, yeah, we fired them. Like, that's it. Where's the smoothie even, and
Are
now,
they okay?
like,
Um,
now I'm
they
taking all this time. I'm not working. My wife's at home with the kids. So where's the compensation, Smoothie King?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you guys aren't doing anything, which is unreal to me.
I know.
Also, I feel like, again, and I know it sounds like may lightly, but we worked very hard to establish where we're at, and I feel like taking somebody's character from them is something that you can't just get back overnight.
Yeah.
And the defamation and the slander has been unreal. And I'm very proud of my husband, and obviously so have our family and friends, and to just see that continuously making pictures and bringing up this. Yes, it's
I
like,
laugh at it. It hurts her more than it hurts
it does
me,
hurt me just
you know?
because my kids
women
see
are
this
very
stuff.
protective, that's why.
But
Yeah.
again, my kids are going to see that one day. Like, not everything needs. I don't know. And that's again where they say, do you regret posting, whatever. But yeah, I feel like your character can't be bought back. I
Right.
don't want anybody to think any different of us because of that either.
Well, I think and here's what I guess this is what I would suggest to you is that those that would think different of you from this weren't somebody that you're gonna miss, and you're gonna miss losing.
Oh, I've
I agree.
unfriended quite a few people.
Okay, all right. And then the people that know you aren't. It's not. What is it? The people that don't know don't matter, and the people that matter don't know, or what don't care. The people that care that don't matter. However that works.
What's need to be done is understood. Does it need to be explained, or what
Yeah,
is it?
something
What's understood doesn't need to
not
be explained.
Yeah, but
Yes.
there's something about not the people that matter don't care or something. Whatever the people that
It'll come
I
to
don't
us.
remember. Yeah, 3:00 I'll text you.
All right.
This morning. Yeah.
Alpha Brain, that's
Yeah,
what we
that's
take.
it.
It helps a lot.
I'm telling you.
Heard of it.
Alpha Brain.
Alpha Brain
Well,
is amazing.
yeah, right. You get to my age and then you tell me how that works. Anyway, Alex Yarber here is good patriot here from us
Hi,
from
Alex.
Livingston County. Thank you for speaking up. We need it. Like I said, we all call it out here. Operation Charlie. Call them out, and we do it.
Operation Charlie.
Yes, and Mark agrees with me. Russ is a good county chair, GOP chair. Jackson County is a good place, birthplace of the Republican Party. So we all like, there's a little piece of our heart in Jackson everywhere. So
Okay.
anyway, so yeah,
Very good to
I'll
know.
have Russ reach out to you, and we'll see if he can
For sure.
Yeah.
bring you up on his podcast or something, because I think that's a good place for you guys. But yeah, look, so that's one scenario. You'd like an apology, maybe you'd like some free smoothies or some
Right.
relocation anywhere. So I mean, for me, I mean, are you able to show some of these threats to police at all?
I did.
Okay.
Some.
Some of them are really foul.
Yes.
Really foul. I would
things
be
that they're
following
saying
up
to
on
my
that.
daughter about my husband, like,
Yeah,
just
ugly.
disgusting. Talking. Oh yeah, that's
my
because
18-year-old
you're a pedophile just like him. Talking about Trump. So your husband's a pedophile too. You should be ashamed. You guys
And
are
that
all
stuff-
pedophiles in that house.
Yeah, that's
Like,
that's
what?
chowder-headed stupidity. I'm talking the one that says we're gonna wait outside your house.
Oh, they said
Yes,
keep your head up.
That's the one.
Yep.
Yeah, you come to
There
Detroit,
was so
you're
many.
gonna die.
No, they said Jackson. They said our city.
Okay.
Actually, they said we know where you're at. Watch your back.
Those are the ones I feel like need to go to the police.
Oh, yeah,
because
but
that's an active.
they
That's an
reported.
active. That's an active.
Yes.
Assault is actually, a lot of people think that assault is when they lay hands on you. That's actually battery. Assault is when they impose fear. So that's an assault charge right there. It's battery once if they touch you. But yeah, that's some bad stuff. So your little boy, the 5-year-old that's over here in the other room having a good old time, eating probably all the candy that you here. So he's not gone to school. No. That's it. Veronica, you did it. The people who mind don't matter, and the people who matter don't mind.
Yeah,
there you go. Thank you.
That's it.
Good job.
All right, you guys just saved yourself a 3 call. That's what I would have come up with that.
Yeah.
Hey, we wouldn't mind it.
Yeah. I know. Well, yeah, because you matter.
Keeps things interesting.
Yeah.
You know?
So, all right. Well, you know what? We all hope. We're all pulling for you. We all hope now. This will go. This here will. Like I said, you can see it's gone. Now we've gone from all over the stage, all over the country with my good old cousin Mike in Florida. How you doing?
Yeah.
So but it is this. I hope this grows for you, and I hope it. You know, the first ones, and unfortunately, there's always the guinea pigs, as you call it. The first ones out there always, pull the weight, and then but it helps stop it. It helps bring awareness to it. So we have to.
Is that Nugent? I see Nugent.
No, it's not that Nugent. Trust me.
I watch him every day.
I know. It's not
Ted.
that. Well, I think not. Veronica's that you, or is that
where you at, Ted?
Uncle Ted? Is that you?
Ted.
Gonzo.
Uncle
That could be Gonzo. I don't know. That could be I have a friend, Veronica Nugent. That could be her, but who knows? I could be wrong.
Oh,
so.
wow, I'd die.
Oh my God, I
might
would.
pass out right here.
Uncle Ted, show us a picture, honey, if it's you. Gonzo, show if it's you. That's right. We want to see you. Yes, actually, you can be on my podcast. I'll call you in right now.
Come on in, Uncle Ted.
Send me an email. That's yes, what? Yes, you're Veronica, or yes, you're Uncle Ted. So that's not helping.
Uncle.
So, yeah. So anyway, that would be great. Yeah.
He's my Uncle Ted.
All right, that's Veronica. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, yes. She tells people to mess with them sometimes. So. But anyway, the wrong Nugent. So, no, that's the right Nugent, in my opinion. But,
right.
Anyway, but so we'll have a, this is going out, and what happens is several hundred people watch it live, and then over the next few days, people like to, I get spikes in the morning and on the way home from work. People listen
in the
to
car.
this. Yeah, in the car on the way back and forth to work. Yep. So, anyway, and we'll send you the link, and you can pass this on so people get your email address and everything on, and we'll get that over to Russ too to kind of see what he can do over his page, and so in Jackson. So
appreciate that.
Yes, I'm Veronica. Yes, I'm Veronica. I'm making my uncle to get out his speeding ticket.
Good call.
Yes. And what's funny is what I want to say. The funny thing is Veronica's from Ireland, so I want to see how they can convince people that the Irish accent is somehow a niece of Ted Nugent.
I love that accent too.
Yes, I know. She's got a good accent. So anyway. So all right. Well, all right. So this has been wonderful having you out here, and we're gonna kind of check in with you from time to time, and anything big comes, we'll have you out here again, or we'll remote you in, however you want to do it.
Yeah, we'll pop
in.
That would be good. We'd love to have you out here. So all right. Well, I'm gonna sign off. This special segment tonight. Sign off.
Thanks, everybody.
And we'll see you again next Tuesday.